I'm Tom Treanor, and I head up the research team on the global strategy here at Asset Value Investors. I wear two hats really in my role. One is that I'm still essentially an investment analyst doing research on new ideas and maintaining research on current holdings in the portfolio. My background and specialisation is in closed-end funds, so that's where I spend most of my time. And the other hat is working closely with Joe Boundfreund, the portfolio manager, to ensure the team is functioning well, that we're all communicating well, and that the production of investment ideas, both for new and existing holdings, maintains the high quality that we expect from our team. Well, to some extent, it depends what time of the week, month, or year it is as to what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. But really, you can break it down into three high levels. One is my own investment research duties. The second is overseeing and working with the team on their investment ideas. And the third area is meeting with our own investors to provide updates on our portfolio and our performance. So if we break down in turn the first one there, my own research duties, they can really be split into two areas. One is continuing research on any new investment ideas that I'm working on. And the second one is more maintenance research. So monitoring our portfolio holdings for any news that might affect them, or any macroeconomic or political developments that might have an impact on their business. In terms of wider responsibilities to the team, I spend a lot of time reading research produced by the team, and I try to get involved at an early stage on that. So I'll meet with the analysts concerned and hopefully help shape and guide the direction their research is taking them in. We have weekly team meetings, but do bear in mind that we're still a relatively small team, even though the team has grown quite a lot over the years. So we're a small team in an open plan office, and that does mean we have lots of ad hoc discussions about particular stocks, themes, or economic developments as well. And then another key area is having regular discussions with Joe Boundfreund, the portfolio manager, about wider portfolio considerations. So looking at the portfolio more from a top-down perspective, rather than just on a single stock line by line. And we're really looking there at what the overall shape and composition of the portfolio looks like. And then there's ad hoc updates or planned roadshows with investors in our funds. So we're going out there to meet people, provide updates on the portfolio composition, the performance, and discuss really anything of interest to them. Our strategy is a very specialised, fairly niche approach to investing, which really means that our universe of stocks to look at is materially smaller than perhaps more mainstream focused global equity managers out there, but it does still leave a very large number of companies to look at. Our preference for attractive, growing underlying companies really does help narrow down that universe, as does our preference for buying them cheaply via a discount on the structure through which we acquire them, be it a closed-end fund or a family-controlled holding company. We're also looking for some sort of catalyst that could trigger share price appreciation, be it at the corporate level or at the level of the underlying company itself. This could include, for example, an IPO or trade sale of an underlying portfolio company, or it could include, for example, a large buyback at the company we own. Interesting investment ideas will often come from our proprietary database, which holds data on our core universe of stocks, and we monitor that for interest in share price, NAV, or discount changes. And we also tend to find that reading widely throws up good investment ideas. Well, markets can be difficult, and quite often you'll find that stocks you own don't behave in the way you expect them to or the way you want them to. And that can certainly lead as human beings to emotional reactions. It's very important to try and be as unemotional as possible when making investment decisions. But I'd say one of the biggest challenges about the job is that it is essentially open-ended. There's always something more you can know about a stock you own and an endless list of prospective new ideas that you could be looking at. We live in a world of essentially unlimited information and news, and a key part of the job is trying to optimise for that return on time. There's only so many hours in the day, and trying to get as high a return on time as possible is absolutely crucial to the job. To state the obvious, being numerate is clearly pretty important, but I'd say more broadly that being open-minded and have a willingness to learn is absolutely crucial to the job, as well as being humble enough to realise the limitations of one's own knowledge in certain situations. It's okay to say I don't know in certain situations, and it really comes back to the point I made earlier about maximising your return on time. You don't get bonus points for complexity in investment ideas. And what's also key is having the ability to pass through lots of data and information and distill it down to what's really important. And a lot of that comes with experience. So it's very important to be reflective and to learn. The specialised yet global nature of our strategy means you're always learning. We don't focus on any one particular sector, so it can be fascinating to take a deep dive into an area you've never looked at previously. And the same applies for countries or regions where we've not previously made investments. So there's always continuous development in that respect, and every day we all get a bit smarter than we were the day before. And it's a great team we have here. I'm always learning from my colleagues, whether they've been here for 10 months or 10 years.